Party Clank here, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is a bit different, and sorry that I haven't been uploading much. I just kinda got burned out. So I will pop up a picture of, or actually no, I'll put the timetable that I'm planning to use in the description. It will be just some sort of tutorial video during the week, and then a stream or episode during the weekend or Friday. But today's video is gonna be a tutorial for 5 cool commands that, well, are cool. And one of them I have never seen on YouTube before, so it should be something new. So starting off with number 1, we have the ice boat. It's basically just a boat, but it will spawn ice underneath it itself. So if you turn it on, it turns it to ice, and wherever you go, it's ice. This is a really fun command. Oh, and we just went out of its distance, but it is a very cool command that it's lots of fun. Let's say you want to do some sort of race. It's quite funny, and you can maybe use this to draw something. I don't know what I did here. So here is the command. It's executing at the boat a /fill command, and it's basically filling a radius of basically 4 blocks in each direction. That is 1 block below the boats, and it's putting packed ice. You could have this to also normal ice or blue ice, depending on what you want to use it for. So now moving on to number 2. Number 2 is a chat troll command, and it's basically, you can make it say this. Alright, we will wait for the text to disappear, yeah. You basically make it say anything you want, so it looks like someone, let's say, I don't know, said it. So the command is tell raw at a, so it's displaying it for everyone, and then the curly bracket, I can't remember what this symbol is called, then raw text, symbol, double dot, square bracket, squiggly bracket, symbol, text, symbol, double dot, symbol, and then the thing that you want to type into here, and then you close it off with the symbol, curly bracket, square bracket, and curly bracket. So you could pretty much have it so it does like it looks like someone joined the game. So this, then E to make it yellow, then I don't know, Mr. Beast has joined. And you can press it and it'll look like he joined the game. It's a pretty funny command, as I messed around with a friend once, so it's as if Mr. Beast was actually offering him money, and he got fooled for a little bit, but then he realized that I was messing with him. So now on to number 3 is projectile trails. You could have this for a bow, and I just destroyed it. So you could have this for a bow, snowballs, basically anything that you can really throw. So let's turn it on, and as you can see, it creates a trail after the arrow. And you can have this to any particle you want. In the description, put a list to all the different particle commands. Some of them I wouldn't recommend using for this, because they pretty much stay unless you reload the game, so that might lag out your world and potentially crash your game. So that is quite a frustrating command sometimes. And here's the command. So it's executing at the arrow, and tilde tilde tilde, particle, Minecraft, and then here you input what particle you want, then tilde tilde tilde. So it's quite a simple command. This is also a very same command that you can use to make particle trails for the player. Instead, just in here you type in your player name, or you can just put it in at eType instead of arrow. You can just put in player, and we'll put the commands at every player. And then here you can move around the particles of like the position. Like if you put this to -1, it would be like below the feet, or if you put it to 2, then it would be above the head. So that's this command. Wrong one. And then here's the command that took me probably the most time to figure out. It is the sword belt. This one is of my own invention, and I have never seen it on YouTube before. So I'll give you a quick demonstration. So this turns the armor stance with the swords invisible, and this command makes them spin around your waist. It's more like your feet, but if I put it any higher up, you wouldn't be able to really do anything, and if you were to break something like here, it would break the armor stand also. And then this command was the one that gave me the most trouble. So let's turn off this one for now. Now let's spawn like a bunch of villagers. And what this command allows you to do, if anything gets within 3 blocks of you, they will take damage. This is very overpowered. The sword belt kinda lags behind when you're traveling at a higher speed, but it is very cool. Yeah, like it kinda looks like a sword belt pet or something. And this deals roughly, I think, like this 2 shots the villagers. So yeah. Now guys, here's editing me realizing that I forgot to show you guys how to put the armor stand so that they're in this position, so that the swords look like this. So you gotta put the first armor stand. You can really be facing anyway, but I put the first one like this, and the other one facing this way, that way, so that you have basically one armor stand facing in every single direction. Then do this, then at the diagonal, like, and then give a sword to each of them, and put them to this position where the sword is horizontal, just like this. Yeah, so you get the idea. Just put every single armor stand with their sword like this, and then they'll all get teleported onto the one block, so they're all in the same way. So continue on with the video. Get into the commands that I used for this. So just turn all of them off. This one just stops it, and this one just turns them invisible. This, I'd say, isn't completely necessary, but it adds that cool bit to it. So with the first command, it is teleporting the armor stands to me at a -1 coordinate, so it's like below me. If it was any higher, you wouldn't be able to do anything, or like, cause the armor stand would be interfering with you. And then this extra tilde is the bit that makes them spin. So you can, let's say, put it to 9, and it will make them spin faster. So the higher the number gets, the faster they go. So you could put it to like 0.1, and that will be super slow. I can barely see it, but they're turning. But I like to keep it to a 7, because then it's just good. And if you want it to turn in an opposite direction, you just add a minus here. So here you can just input your player name, or you can put it into like a tag. So let's say people have the tag called sword belt, then it will happen to every player that has that tag. Then the next command is just giving invisibility to the armor stance, and then this true at the end here means that there will be no particles, which makes it look good. And here is the longest command, I'd say, which would give me the most trouble trying to figure it out. It is execute at e type equals player name, your player name, tilde effect, and then this part was very frustrating to do. So the exclamation mark means that it won't give the effect to the so to my player name, and then to the armor stance within a radius of 3 blocks. You can make this higher or lower depending on how much area around the player you want it to take damage. And then here's the potion effect. You could put this to maybe poison, but it wouldn't kill stuff then. It would just damage them to the half heart. And this is for 1 second, and the level 1. If it was instant damage 2, I think it would kill them instantly. So that was number 4. And then going on to number 5 is probably the nicest one of them all. And this is quite an old command that they never really fixed. It's not really meant to be in the game, I think. But it is colored wolves. And it works every time. And if you grab some dice, you can change the color of the wolf. So we can take some brown, maybe yellow, blue, and we can change what color they are. In my opinion, this looks very cool like that. It kind of looks like a shadow. And this command is very simple, and this kind of looks like a golden dog. And I think that you can tame these. Oh, I've never tried actually. Bone. No, you cannot tame these dogs, so you can only have them for display, sadly. And then the command to spawn them is just summoning the wolf, tilde, so you can have this to, let's say, a set of coordinates if you wanted to spawn them like over there somewhere. And then this is a part that's actually important. It's a spawn event, so it spawns it as a baby. But there's a weird glitch where it makes them actually the color of their collar, even though they're not meant to have one. So that's a nice command. And I think that will be it for this episode of cool commands, I suppose. So this was Party Clank, and I'm out.